Hey folks, welcome back. Hope everybody's doing alright. As you can see, things are starting to get dull, dying back a little bit. I'm just taking a walk through my garden. I just got home not too long ago. And folks, it's getting really scary out there. I stopped at a gas station on the way home. I didn't need gas, but I was really thirsty, so I wanted a bottle of water, right? So I went in there and I grabbed a bottle of water, and there was a guy that beat me to the counter. I had just spoken to the gentleman out in the parking lot, just small talk, and it was very pleasant, very pleasant. Didn't find anything off with him at all, no red flags. So he motioned for me to go in front of him, and I told him that's all right. I wasn't in any hurry. He could go right ahead. He was ahead of me anyway. So he asked for a pack of cigarettes. And the lady got the brand that he asked for, set them on the counter, and he laid on the counter right beside the pack of cigarettes a $20 bill. And she said the price. And the guy snatched that pack of cigarettes up, held it in his hands just like that, and took both hands and slammed it down on the counter back to the lady, grabbed his $20 bill and shoved it down in his pocket. I don't know why he didn't rip his front pocket, folks, but he didn't. Well, I don't think so anyway. And he proceeded to call her every name in the book. And folks, he was literally having an adult temper tantrum. He had his fist just like this, and he was literally jumping up and down and doing this. And he said a few choice words to that lady, and very calmly she said, "Those are one of our more expensive brands. We have a cheaper brand over here for $8 and something." And he went right off saying that she was in cahoots with his wife, and she personally raised the price of cigarettes to get him to quit, and he went on and on and on and on and on, folks. And so finally she took that first pack of cigarettes and set them aside, and she was very calm, folks, and slid that other pack of cigarettes toward him, and she said, I think it was 79, and he drove his hand right back into his pocket and took that $20 bill and slammed it on the counter, and he took the change, and he was hollering and swearing and ranting out the door, right? Folks, like I said, I had just got done talking to this man. We had a really nice conversation about the weather and what the winter might look like as far as temperature, and he went on about the Farmer's Almanac, and a very nice guy. I would never have suspected that he was capable of that adult tantrum. In just that short time that I spoke with him, I didn't get any negative vibes whatsoever. So I went up and gently put my water on the counter, and I said, "Would you like this in a couple of dollar bills, or would you like me to pay for it with a $20 bill?" And she goes, "We've been getting so much of that lately," she said, "and the customers are blaming us. It is not us. We are just workers here." And I said, "Oh, I get it. I get it. I really do get it. You ask about anybody that's in the, what do you call that? Counter business, registry, behind the counter, anybody that works in sales, anything like that, they are seeing that, folks. Trust me, where I work, there are people that have to deal with what we call the front line, and some of the behaviors and some of the things that they go through, folks, it's really, really scary. So, right? So that reminded me, on the way home, I just kept thinking about that. Geez, my red flag was way off on him. I didn't get any vibe whatsoever. I used to read people pretty good. I mean, I used to be able to, size them up. And I didn't this guy. I just didn't this guy. Obviously, he had a nicotine habit, and obviously, the price going up just made him crack just a little bit, right? So that reminds me of a video. It's a real, excuse me, it's a real incident, folks, that happened here in Maine. And it was back in 1992, and you'll be able to tell it's back in 1992 with the vehicles that go by on the road of this Mainer. You can't deny that Maine accent, folks. He laid it on pretty thick. And I know a lot of people that have that real thick Maine accent. Well, this is one of them. So, 1992, this police officer or state trooper, I'm not really sure, pulled this Maine man over for speeding. And a lot of you, it went viral, folks, so I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. I got home and I did find it finally on YouTube, and I am going to put that link down below. I don't remember a lot of the things. I didn't remember a lot of the things in it, but if you're very careful, if you listen to what he says about our economy in 1992, and compare it to where we are now, why don't you just go watch that and listen to it? It's pretty comical, folks. It really is comical. But pay particular attention to that. And I am going to leave you with that. Cousin Shay just walked down, and she's over there. So I'm going to go visit with her for a little bit. So I hope you all are doing good. I hope you're all having a good day. Hope you have a good evening. If you want a good chuckle, folks, and you want to see how scary people can get just like that, and all because of money and not being able to afford things, that's what we've got to look forward to, folks. So if you want to watch that video, it would be well worth your 5 minutes of time, and I hope you have a good night. Thank you.